Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. Today we'll be discussing whether or not witches and wizards have made it to space. Considering the wizarding world's interest in astronomy, the natural science that studies celestial objects and phenomena, it's not too out there to think that witches and wizards may also have an interest in actually visiting space. Of course, whether or not they have is an entirely different question. In terms of what we know from the Harry Potter series, aside from the explanation that one could fly a broom into low orbit around the Earth, there is only ever one mention of witches or wizards traveling to space. This is in an edition of the Quibbler, the wizarding tabloid run by Xenophilius Lovegood, Luna's father, and known as the wizarding world's alternative voice. As Harry flips through this particular issue, he briefly reads about an interview with a wizard who claimed to have flown to the moon on a clean sweep 6 and brought back a bag of moon frogs to prove it. First and foremost, the mere fact that this claim was reported by the Quibbler makes it rather unlikely that the interview had any truth to it. For better or for worse, the Quibbler's reputation has very little credibility. It is known to run stories that are built around conspiracy theories and imaginary creatures. To add to that, the idea that a wizard could have flown all the way to the moon on a clean sweep 6 is rather unbelievable on its own. Forgetting about the fact that a clean sweep 6 wasn't the best of broomsticks available on the market at that time, it wasn't even the latest version of that make and model, with the clean sweep 11 coming out in 1995. Not that any of that would make a difference. The moon is 384,400 kilometers from Earth. According to Quality Quidditch Supplies, the Firebolt broomstick, which is a much faster broomstick, is capable of reaching a speed of approximately 240 kilometers per hour. So, assuming the clean sweep can reach maybe 225 kilometers per hour, it would take over 1700 hours to reach the moon by broomstick. That's more than 71 days, a rather impossible length of journey to make in space on only a broomstick, if you ask me. Where and how would you sleep? Where would this wizard have stored his food and supplies? Then there's the question of air. The wizard wouldn't have been able to wear a Muggle astronaut suit, since the current spacesuit, the Extravehicular Mobility Unit, only allows for astronauts to spacewalk outside of a space shuttle for up to 7 hours. Perhaps he used magic then. Well, the only magical spell we know of that can help a witch or wizard breathe in an atmosphere without oxygen is the Bubblehead Charm. While we do not have any solid evidence to suggest how long this charm can last, we know from the Goblet of Fire that it can work for at least an hour. But an hour is a far cry from 71 days. You'd be better off in the Muggle spacesuit. And even if you could wear the Bubblehead Charm for 71 days, how would you eat without removing it? And so, I have to say that I do not believe that witches or wizards have been to space. Yet. I do, however, think that it's possible in the future. Especially if the wizarding world was willing to combine magic with Muggle invention. And with that, we've come to the end of another video. What did you think? Do you agree with me? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And, as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, remember, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.